Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to this training of SAP GRC. In this training, we will see what is GRC and how GRC helps to manage and control risk. Okay, so GRC stands for governance, risk and compliance. The goal of GRC for the companies is to efficiently put forth the policies and controls so that it can proactively identify them, analyze them, and fix the risks. Okay, GRC creates a central nervous system that helps you to manage your business more effectively, and risk management becomes easy. You are able to identify the risk proactively. So GRC, as mentioned, describes an organization's integrated approach to governance, risk, and compliance. It typically encompasses activities such as governance, enterprise risk management, internal controls, regulatory compliance, and internal audit. So, as we will see in our subsequent trainings, that these are some of the activities listed down in the SOX, that is Sarbanes-Oxley's audit requirement. So GRC improves the alignment of risk activities to the strategic objectives of the business. Governance activities enable clearer accountability and reporting. This is very important. That is, it enables clearer accountability and reporting. It increases visibility of the risk that matters most to the organization and enhance decision making processes. So take note that governance is very important. That is, there should be controls in place, there should be clear accountability and reporting. Okay, so setting the business. So what are the decision making processes which is taken care or falls under governance? That is, setting the business strategy and objectives, establishing the organization's culture and values, defining the roles and responsibilities of risk governance bodies, determining the risk appetite, setting standards and policies. Okay, and determining standards and policies. So these are the things which falls under the governance category. Okay, so as you can see that this particular diagram where we have listed down the key activities which is falling under governance, risk and compliance. You can see that this is the governance area, enterprise governance, risk and compliance. This is risk management, that is, analyze the risk, manage the risk, maintain the roles, monitor the privileges, and in the analytics, because once you have defined the process of identifying the risk, fixing the risks, then you should be able to monitor it, you should be able to report it to the right authorities. So the reporting piece is extremely important here. Okay, risk management embeds risk activities into business functions and processes and helps to ensure optimization across the enterprise. The following activities allows the performance of predictive analysis to correlate driver-based performance management and identify trends and anomalies for rapid response. That is, identifying and assessing risk that affects the organization's ability to achieve business objective, which is extremely important. That's why you will see more focus is on identifying the risk, analyzing the risk, and removing the risk if possible. If not possible, putting in the mitigating controls in place so that the risk gets minimized if it cannot be eliminated. Okay, in compliance, facilities, controls and processes to meet regulatory and business requirements are following. The following activities integrate automated controls, measures and continuous monitoring into the transactional processing cycle, resulting in transparency of risk and control and elimination of transactions at risk. Okay, so compliance is extremely important. Compliance with respect to the regulatory and business requirement. Okay, so that's where this particular SAP's GRC technology falls into place. Organizations use GRC technology to enable, to integrate and to optimize their risk management functions and processes while focusing on supporting strategic objectives and creating value. So GRC technology successfully transformed risk performance levels by automating and standardizing processes and controls, embedding and maintaining one single version of risk and control data, managing holistic view of risk and compliance exposure. So the four components of risk agenda focus on increasing risk performance management and integrated GRC, providing an end-to-end approach for an enterprise-wide scope. So first is governance, that is enhance risk strategy. Second is embed risk management. Third is improve controls and processes. Fourth is optimize risk management functions. Okay, so here you can see that in this pictorial diagram you have to detect and prevent. So we will see the activities which is falling under the detection and prevention, monitor and respond. Okay, once it is identified, we need to keep monitoring it. That is, once the risks are eliminated, that is, it has become clean, then we need to keep monitoring to ensure that it remains clean. Okay, and if there is any risk encountered during the monitoring cycle, we need to respond and fix it. And then finally the analytics, that is the reporting piece, which is extremely important, which reports that where we fall, what are the risks still available in the system, what are the mitigation controls in place, and how we are performing with respect to the risk identification, prevention and elimination phase. Okay, so as we have seen that some of the key things which is addressed by GRC is access risk analysis, user access management, role management, periodic certification of authorization, emergency access management. So during our training we will see that how GRC addresses all these things in detail. Okay, so GRC, as we have seen, it's just not complying with the requirement for 1 quarter or 1 year, rather it's like a culture. Okay, and C in GRC stand for the controls that helps to make the process of compliance orderly and make processes, monitoring and improvement easier. Okay, some part of the domain of GRC's focus on preventing the financial fraud. Okay, so apart from, so one of the major thing was the access control. Then you have other components, which is the process control, the risk management, the environmental health and safety guidelines. Okay, so these are the things which is falling under GRC. Okay, so we will see in our subsequent topics all these items in detail, in depth, and we will see that how GRC tool addresses each and everything, and we will be performing the demos on each and all these topics. one by one. Okay, that's all I wanted to cover in this particular topic. Thank you for joining me and have a nice day. Bye bye.